I'm a second-generation farmer. My dad used to take me out to the field in 5 acres and pull weeds, and I hated it while I was growing up. And so when I went to college and learned, oh, you could do this with herbicide. Oh boy. You know, that's the way to go. So the first thing I learned was innovation, creativity, change. So farming has to be based on research and change and innovation and productivity.
Well, just another obstacle to some of these poor farmers in developing countries who might like to try a seed that will produce more, maybe produce under adverse conditions. And that is simply that in about 175 countries, it's not likely that the seeds would be approved and they wouldn't be allowed to plant them. So that farmer, that poor farmer who might benefit, doesn't actually get to make a choice because their country either has been scared out of growing GM crops or has a regulatory system that is dysfunctional. They are afraid to approve a GM crop because of everything they've heard or because they've been told by European trading partners that if they grow GM crops, then they can't sell anything to their European trading partners anymore. So there are some very good trade and legal reasons why a lot of poor farmers who could benefit never get these seeds.
You know, in India, they are not approving genetically engineered brinjal, which is what they call it, and this is after 9 years of testing, jumping through every possible loop. Again, there's no data that would suggest there's any risk in planting those crops or eating that food. No data, zero data. But when it came up finally to the Minister of Environment, he had so much pressure on him that he just said, no, we're not doing it. So in countries like that where you don't even have the chance, this is a political issue that isn't just about America or Europe. It's a fear issue.
I really think, though, that there is some hope. There's the Obama administration is focusing on something called Feed the Future, which is calling for country-led plans to fight hunger and to improve agriculture. And so a lot of this future effort, I think, in some ways, for adoption of innovations and biotechnology will be taking place more and more at the country level.
The truth is, in America, if people want to eat this way, it's fine. If they want to buy their $30 chickens at the Union Square Market, God bless. But there's a billion people who go to bed hungry every night, and that number is probably going to rise. And we need to do something about it. And it's not, I've been accused of this, it's not true. I don't think genetically engineered products are going to solve that problem. I don't think that problem will be solved without genetically engineered products. It's a big difference, and people overlook it. But the idea that we're walking away, or potentially walking away from, the tremendous assets, the intellectual assets we have developed, is, I think, very scary. I really do.